All right. Good evening, everyone. If you remember, I did a video on a DVD menu walkthrough for all six Sesame Street DVDs released on October 30th, 2001 that I've made back in 2022. Well, I'm going to be doing a 2025 edition of that. So, here we go. On October 30th, 2001, Sony Wonder put out 6 DVD releases of Sesame Street that were originally released on VHS between 1994 and 2001. And the very first Sony Wonder release that came out on DVD on October 30th, 2001 is The Best of Elmo. So, this is the 2001 DVD version. Of course, before it got a DVD release, it was released on VHS twice. First, it was released in 1994 by Random House Home Video. Then, on February 6, 1996, Sony Wonder reissued it on VHS, which I do have the 1996 VHS of The Best of Elmo as well. 2 different copies of it. So the 1996 VHS looks pretty much like the 2001 DVD front cover, except with the 1969 Sesame Street sign over here. And here's another one. Whereas the 2001 DVD has the 2000 Sesame Street sign. And the 1996 VHS features the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo in the back cover. And the 2001 DVD has the Sesame Workshop logo on the back cover. Now, what else is different about the 96 VHS is that on the 1996 VHS, the ribbon is green on the back cover and on the spine. The Sony Wonder ribbon, that is. While the Sony Wonder ribbon on the DVD is blue. And anyway, here's what the 1996 VHS sticker label looks like. This is the original Sony Wonder VHS sticker label with the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks and My Sesame Street Home Video logos on the label, with Cookie Monster taking a bite out of the street sign in the My Sesame Street Home Video logo. This was the very last release in the My Sesame Street Home Video lineup that originally lasted from 1986 to 1994. However, that logo did appear for a couple of more years after it was defunct. It appeared on the 1995 VHS of Cookie Monster's Best Bites and the 1996 VHS releases of Kid's Guide to Life, Learning to Share, Do the Alphabet, Imagine That, Elmo Size, and Slimy's World Games. And particularly on this VHS of The Best of Elmo, it retains the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo, but it has a special version of the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo on this VHS of The Best of Elmo that is also on the original 1994 Random House VHS version, where it has the bells clanging in the logo. And then the My Sesame Street Home Video logo on the on the VHS of The Best of Elmo uses the Calypso instrumental opening theme used in street scenes playing over the logo, and Cookie Monster does not say anything after eating the street sign. On The Best of Ernie and Bert, Cookie Monster also does not say anything after eating the street sign, but it has the harmonica instrumental opening theme playing on The Best of Elmo. And on learning about letters and learning about numbers and other My Sesame Street home video releases, the harmonica theme, the harmonica instrumental opening theme also plays, but it has Cookie Monster saying delicious after eating the sign on those videos. Sesame Workshop reprinted the VHS in 2001 and updated the tape master with the 2000 Sesame Workshop red roof and purple house logo, as well as the 1996 Sesame Street home video logo with the word 123 added on top of the Sesame Street sign. Here's another copy that I've owned. Here's the 2001 DVD. Now, what makes the DVDs from October 30th, 2001 very unique is that depending on the DVD, you get one of the two logos that would come up after the Sony Wonder logo. On those DVDs released on October 30th, 2001, you would either get after the Sony Wonder logo, depending on the DVD that was released on October 30th, 2001, after the Sony Wonder logo appears on them, you would either get the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the Play It Smart text, which would freeze to the DVD menu of the DVD, or you get the Sesame Workshop red roof and purple house logo fading out and going to a black screen before the DVD menu from the DVD appears. And specifically, I'm popping in this DVD of the Best of Elmo. And you'll see one of the two logo options here on this DVD of the Best of Elmo. So let's find out what this DVD has. Here we go. Here's the FBI warning, the standard Sony Wonder FBI warning that you would obviously see, of course, on Arthur releases and on other Sesame Street ones. And, of course, the 1995 Sony Wonder ribbon logo. Everybody's familiar with that. So, on this DVD of the Best of Elmo, you saw the Sesame Workshop red roof and purple house logo fading out and going to a black screen before the DVD menu appears. Here we are at the DVD menu for the Best of Elmo. Let's look at the chapter selection. So for the first 4 sections of the DVD of the Best of Elmo, you get previews, One Fine Face, Imagination, and Happy Tappin' with Elmo. And then for sections 5 through 8, you get 5 Jive, 3 Elmo's Fur, and Heavy and Light Song. And then for sections 9 to 11, you get The Sound It's in the Air, Elmo's Song, and of course the end credits. Now for other Sesame Street DVDs, it says, enjoy these other Sesame Street titles on DVD. And you get 1, 2, 3 Count With Me. That was originally given a DVD release in 1999. Do the Alphabet. That was also given a DVD release in the same year in 1999. Elmo Saves Christmas. That was given a DVD release in 1997. The Great Numbers Game. That's another DVD that was released on October 30th, 2001. And that's the next DVD I'm going to be doing a DVD menu walkthrough for after the Best of Elmo. Following the Great Numbers Game, I will be doing a DVD menu walkthrough for the Alphabet Jungle Game. That was also released on DVD October 30th, 2001. Kids' Favorite Songs, I will also be doing a DVD menu walkthrough for after the Alphabet Jungle Game, as Kids' Favorite Songs was also released on DVD on October 30th, 2001. Kids' Favorite Songs 2 was also released on DVD October 30th, 2001, and I will actually show off that DVD, the DVD menu walkthrough for that DVD right after the Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books one. Because the Elmo's World one came out slightly earlier than Kids' Favorite Songs 2. You also get Sesame Street's 25th Birthday, a musical celebration. That was given a DVD release in 1997. Elmo Palooza, that was given a DVD release in 1998. Cinderelmo, that was given a DVD release in 2000. Elmo's Musical Adventure, the story of Peter and the Wolf, that was given a DVD release earlier in 2001. And Elmo's World Wild Wild West, which came out about a week later or something in November 2001. Here we go. Now, on the DVD of the Best of Elmo, on all October 30th, 2001 releases, after the DVD is over, you would get a special thanks for making this DVD happen screen, which would appear on the same color background as the DVD menu itself before the DVD menu appears. So on the Best of Elmo, you get the special thanks for making this DVD happen screen appear on the purple background. All right. The next DVD that came out on October 30th, 2001 is The Great Numbers Game. Now, The Great Numbers Game, that was originally released on VHS by Sony Wonder on July 7th of 1998. Which I do have the 1998 VHS of this, and we'll compare that to the 2001 DVD version. This is what the 1998 VHS version looks like. The 1998 VHS version has the 1998 Sesame Street sign on the front. The 2001 DVD has the 2000 Sesame Street sign on the front. The spine has Elmo being shown in the character profile picture on the VHS version. And the VHS of The Great Numbers Game has the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle and 30th anniversary logos on the back cover. The 2001 DVD version has the Sesame Workshop logo on the back cover. And here's what the tape label for The Great Numbers Game looks like. And here is what the disc for The Great Numbers Game looks like from 2001. Now, here's the catch. Despite Sesame Workshop being mentioned, despite the Sesame Workshop logo appearing on the back cover and the disc art of the DVD of The Great Numbers Game, this one does not have the Sesame Workshop logo on screen at all. Because after the Sony Wonder logo, it actually still contains the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the Play It Smart text. And it appears not once, but twice on this DVD of The Great Numbers Game. The first time it appears before it freezes to the DVD menu. Second time it appears after the previews are over, at the beginning of the DVD, right after you push the play button, after you go through the previews. That's when the CTW semicircle logo appears a second time. And if you think that I'm joking because this is a DVD from October 30th, 2001, I am not joking at all. You see? Here's the Sony Wonder logo. The CTW semicircle logo will come up next. Here it comes. Well, what did I tell you? I was not joking, was I? And it froze to the DVD menu without the Play It Smart text here. That's what I mentioned earlier about those DVDs from October 30th, 2001. There's no chapter selection for this DVD of The Great Numbers Game, so you only get the other Sesame Street DVDs option. You see the same text that reads, "Enjoy these other Sesame Street titles on DVD," with the exact same advertisements and everything. And on this DVD of The Great Numbers Game, the special "Thanks for making this DVD happen" screen appears on the blue background. All right. Now that was The Great Numbers Game. The next one we will be covering is the Alphabet Jungle Game. Right here. It was also given a DVD release on October 30th of 2001. And the things I said about the Great Numbers Game, the same thing applies with the Alphabet Jungle Game as well. Because like the Great Numbers Game, the Alphabet Jungle Game was also originally released on VHS by Sony Wonder on July 7th of 1998. And this serves as the alphabet companion to the Great Numbers Game. And they both have classic cartoon segments as well. Now, here's a comparison between the 1998 VHS and 2001 DVD back covers. The 1998 VHS version has the 1998 Sesame Street sign on the front and the words "The Alphabet Jungle Game" spaced out in 3. But on the DVD, it's got the 2000 Sesame Street sign with the Alphabet Jungle Game spaced out in 2. There's no spine on this VHS of the Alphabet Jungle Game because it originally came in the cardboard slipcover case, but it was cut out and put in a clamshell. But I can tell you this. The spine on the VHS had a character profile picture of Telly Monster on the spine. And here's the back cover. The 1998 VHS is the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle and 30th anniversary logos on the back. The 2001 DVD version has the Sesame Workshop logo on the back. And here's the label for the VHS version of the Alphabet Jungle Game. And here is the disc for the 2001 DVD version. And the things that I said about the Great Numbers Game on what appears on this DVD also apply with this DVD of the Alphabet Jungle Game, in that, like the Great Numbers Game, the Alphabet Jungle Game DVD also has the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the Play It Smart text appearing twice, both before the DVD menu and after the previews are shown at the beginning. There's the same FBI warning. And of course, the Sony Wonder logo. Who could forget that? It's very nostalgic. And the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without Play It Smart text. Here's the menu walkthrough for the Alphabet Jungle Game. This has a chapter index this time. And for the first 4 sections, you get previews, Alphabet Jungle Game, ABCD, and EFG for the first 4 sections, of course. And then for sections 5 through 8, we have HIJK, LMNO, PQR, and STUV. Then for sections 9 through 11, we get WXYZ, the Alphabet Party, and the end credits. And for other Sesame Street DVDs, you still get the same text that reads "Enjoy these other Sesame Street titles on DVD," with the same advertisements of other DVDs. And on this DVD, the Alphabet Jungle Game, the special thanks for making this DVD happen screen appears. And on the Alphabet Jungle Game, the special thanks for making this DVD happen screen appears on the green background. And the previews for both the DVD and VHS versions of the Alphabet Jungle Game and the Great Numbers Game are exactly the same at the beginning and at the end. Meaning that the previews for the 2001 DVD version of the Alphabet Jungle Game and the Great Numbers Game are exactly the same as the 1998 VHS counterparts. Now we get into another release, released on DVD October 30th, 2001, Kids' Favorite Songs. This was originally released on VHS by Sony Wonder on March 9th of 1999. Which I do have the 1999 VHS version of Kids' Favorite Songs, the original CTW print right here. This is what the 1999 VHS looks like. It's got the 1998 Sesame Street sign on the front. The 2001 DVD version has the 2000 Sesame Street sign. And the spine on the VHS has a character profile picture of Elmo. And the VHS has the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle and 30th anniversary logos on the back. And the DVD has the Sesame Workshop logo on the back. And here is the tape label for Kids' Favorite Songs. And the DVD disc for Kids' Favorite Songs. Now, most Sony Wonder DVD copies of Kids' Favorite Songs have the Sesame Workshop logo coming before the DVD menu. The one with the red roof and the purple house. But while that is true for most copies, it's not the case with my copy. Because my copy of Kids' Favorite Songs has something different coming up before the DVD menu, and it's not the Sesame Workshop logo. The Sesame Workshop logo appears on this DVD before the Sesame Street Home Video logo appears here, but not before the DVD menu. Which you'll find out why, as I show you for proof. More commonly, you can get copies with the Sesame Workshop logo before the DVD menu, but this copy does not have the Sesame Workshop logo before the DVD menu. It's going to be a different logo before the DVD menu on this copy, which makes my copy a more rare copy. Here's the Sony Wonder logo. See what comes next. It'll not be the Sesame Workshop logo. If you thought you saw the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on this copy of Kids' Favorite Songs without the Play It Smart text, then you are absolutely right. You're correct about this. Because this copy of Kids' Favorite Songs is one of the rare DVD copies that I own of Kids' Favorite Songs that has the CTW semicircle logo before the DVD menu. Here we are. We're going to go to chapters. Now, for the first 4 sections, we have previews. I've been working on the railroad, Thistle Bat, and the alphabet song. For sections 5 through 8, we have Row, Row, Row Your Boat, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith, and Baa Baa Black Sheep. And then for 9 to 12, we have She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain, This Little Piggy, Alpha Baba Twinkle song, and the end credits. And for other Sesame Street DVDs, you still get the text that reads, "Enjoy these other Sesame Street titles on DVD," as before. And on this DVD of Kids' Favorite Songs, the special thanks for making this DVD happen screen is on a much lighter green colored background. Whereas the green colored background on the DVD of the Alphabet Jungle Game was a lot darker. Now, that was the DVD menu walkthrough for the DVD of Kids' Favorite Songs. All right. All right. And this next DVD that we'll cover that is released on October 30th, 2001 is Elmo's World Dancing, Music, and Books. This was originally released on VHS by Sony Wonder on February 1st, 2000. I do have two different versions of the VHS as well. One of them is the original print and the other is a reprint. First, we will look at the original print, which is the CTW print of Elmo's World Dancing, Music, and Books. And you could tell it's the original because it has the Sesame Street sign reading CTW Sesame Street on it with the Elmo's World logo below it. Another way you could tell that this is the original CTW print is that it has the CTW semicircle logo on the back cover with the Sony Wonder logo on top of it. And the CTW print of Elmo's World Babies, Dogs, and More also has the CTW semicircle logo on the back cover with the Sony Wonder logo on top of it. Just like this VHS of Elmo's World Dancing, Music, and Books, this original CTW print. Here is the label. If the label looks like this, you could tell that it's the original print. I also have the VHS reprint with the 2000 Sesame Street sign reading 123 on it with the Elmo's World logo below it, with the Sesame Workshop green roof and blue house logo on the back cover with the Sony Wonder logo on top of it. And this also happens on the Sesame Workshop reprints of Babies, Dogs, and More, along with the VHS releases of Singing, Drawing, and More, Flowers, Bananas, and More, and Birthdays, Games, and More, respectively. Here's the label for the Sesame Workshop reprint. And here's what the 2001 DVD looks like. Right here. Now, before I pop in the DVD, I'm going to show you for proof whether or not this is the original 2000 CTW print of Elmo's World Dancing, Music, and Books. All right. I'm just going to pop this VHS in because the label is the original CTW label. The front is the original CTW front cover, and the back is the original CTW back cover. But let's pop this tape in to see if the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the plate smart text appears on screen on this print. The print date reads the 61st day of 2000, meaning that it was printed sometime in March of 2000, even though it was released on February 1st, 2000. So it's very likely that it is the original print. But it can't. But we can always double check. It can't always hurt to double check things, just in case. Yep, it is the original print. So the VHS has 1997. This print of the VHS of Elmo's World. This print of the VHS of Elmo's World uses the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the Play It Smart text on it. Surprisingly, that logo, along with the FBI warning and the Sony Wonder logo, are tinted the exact same way as the DVD releases of the Great Numbers game and the Alphabet Jungle game, respectively. So, that same tint of coloring on the FBI Warning, Sony Wonder, and CTW Semicircle logos taken from this VHS of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books also has that exact same tint of coloring on the DVDs of the Great Numbers game and the Alphabet Jungle game. Meaning that those logos were borrowed from this VHS of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books, but turned into DVD quality, given the same tint of coloring. Now, we'll go to the DVD version. All right. Now let's check the DVD. As far as I'm concerned, all the DVD openings to this DVD of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books had the Sesame Workshop logo at the beginning before the DVD menu appears. Is that the case with my copy of the DVD? Let's find out. However, it is also possible that some DVD copies of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books have the CTW Semicircle logo before the DVD menu, but I don't think that that's the case with this copy. There's the FBI warning. And the Sony Wonder logo. Now let's see. It's got the Sesame Workshop red roof and purple house logo fading to a black screen before going to the DVD menu. However, I do think that it is possible that there are some DVD copies of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books, Sony Wonder DVD release. I do think it is also possible that there are some Sony Wonder DVD copies of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books that have the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the Play It Smart text on it. And I'm pretty sure that there are copies that have the CTW semicircle logo on the DVD of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books. And if there are, then that logo probably appears twice. First before the DVD menu, and then again before the previews start after the play button is pressed. It is possible that there are copies that open like that, but not this copy in particular. This one has the Sesame Workshop logo before the DVD menu, and then goes immediately to the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer on it. All right. Here we are at the DVD menu for Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books. Let's go to chapters. For the first 3 sections, we have previews, dancing, books, and then for sections 4 to 5, we have music and end credits. Now for other Sesame Street DVDs, it says enjoy these other Sesame Street titles on DVD with the same advertisements and everything. And on this DVD of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books, the previews are exactly the same as the original CTW print, surprisingly, because it has the Sesame Street home video logo with the word CTW added on top of the sign. And that also appears on the DVDs of the Great Numbers game and the Alphabet Jungle game, the original Sesame Street home video logo from 1996 with the word CTW added on top of the sign. Coming up after the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo appears a second time on the DVDs of the Great Numbers game and the Alphabet Jungle game. And on this DVD of Elmo's World Dancing Music and Books, it has the special thanks for making this DVD happen screen appear on this squiggly crayon background here. which is the same background as the DVD menu for this DVD. All right. Now we get into one more release from October 30th, 2001. Kids' Favorite Songs 2. Surprisingly, Kids' Favorite Songs 2 is the only DVD release from October 30th, 2001 to be released on VHS on the exact same day, as this is the newest direct-to-home video release. I do have the 2001 VHS version as well. Here's what that looks like. It's got the Sesame Street sign from 2000 on both releases, but it appears larger on the VHS, whereas it is much smaller on the DVD. Here's the spine for both. And the Sony Wonder and Sesame Workshop logos are arranged differently on the DVD and VHS versions. Here is what the label looks like for Kids' Favorite Songs 2. And here's the DVD disc, which here is the DVD disc that I will be showing you. Surprisingly enough, I owned a previous copy of Kids' Favorite Songs 2 back in the early 2000s, around 2003 or 2004, that surprisingly had the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the Play It Smart text, freezing to the DVD menu, and then when the play button was pressed, the FBI warning and Sony Wonder logo appeared again, but with the Sesame Workshop purple house and red roof logo on it. That was the copy that I had when I was a child, which I no longer have, but I got a new one in 2019, and this one has the Sesame Workshop logo before the DVD menu on this one. However, I did own a previous copy with the CTW semicircle logo before the DVD menu on it, and that is quite shockingly awkward, especially for a DVD of Kids' Favorite Songs 2, especially because Kids' Favorite Songs 2 was a 2001 direct-to-video release, but it had the CTW semicircle logo before the DVD menu on a previous copy I owned. That's very weird. It's not the case here with this copy, though. And look what happens when you push the play button. On copies with the CTW semicircle logo, the FBI warning would appear before it. But if you push the play button here, very briefly, it just skips straight to the Sony Wonder logo. All right. Now we'll go to chapters. And they include Introduction to the Show, On Top of Spaghetti, Hey Diddle Diddle, and The Bear Went Over the Mountain for the first 4 sections. From 5 through 8, we have the Ants Go Marching, If You're Happy and You Know It, The Wheels on the Bus, and Mother Goose Jamboree for sections 5 through 8. And then for 9 through 12, we have Mary Had a Little Lamb, Up and Down with Captain Brown, the season 30 version of Rubber Ducky, and Duermete Mi Niño, which is Spanish translated to Sleep, My Baby. And 13 through 16, sections 13 to 16 have Row, Row, Row Your Boat, Itsy Bitsy Spider, Finale, and Elmo Song, and end credits. And for the bonus, it's just a bonus Hero Guys segment, which I stopped just in time so as not to risk getting a copyright claim by Sesame Workshop. And for other Sesame Street DVDs, it says, enjoy these other Sesame Street titles on DVD like the other releases. And there you go. Now, on the DVD of Kids' Favorite Songs 2, it has the special thanks for making this DVD happen screen, where the shade of blue in the background is a lot brighter in Kids' Favorite Songs 2. Unlike in the Great Numbers game, which was a slightly darker shade of blue. Alright, that wraps up the DVD menu walkthrough for all 6 Sesame Street DVDs released on October 30th, 2001. 2025 edition, that is. Hope you've enjoyed it.